Hi guys, and welcome back to Simply Forex, the channel dedicated to you, the trader. We want you to be successful in the markets. So guys, I'm going to give you some gold every day. I'm going to let you know which currency pairs I'm looking to trade and which direction. And I'm also going to let you know which news that you must be aware of. So let's take a look at the chart and what I'm potentially going to trade today. Top of the morning, traders. How are we all? I hope you are good. Guys, before we start anything today, I just want to remind you, if you look above my head, as you can see, guys, next Wednesday, we're going to do a live session. So we'll still look at the charts like we do every morning and analyze them. It's also your opportunity to ask me anything you like, all right? So get your questions ready. Come on, and we might even speak to a few of you, live as part of the live session. All right, guys, so good. Just wanted to let you know. Today is Thursday, the 18th of August. And as always, we'll look back at yesterday's trades, today's trades, and the news. All right, so let's look back at yesterday's trades. It was a tricky day yesterday, guys. We didn't have setups in certain pairs. Other pairs we're still in, but let me show you. Okay, so the first one we were looking at yesterday, guys, was this. This is the euro against the pound. And it was in this upward channel. As soon as it come out of here, it was in a downtrend. So we had lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, okay, and then lower highs here. And at this lower high, we've had three bearish candles which told me sellers were in control, and we just wanted to come from one of our grey zones down to this blue line here. But as you can see, guys, we had this bullish candle form. Okay, so the market didn't behave how we wanted to. It's not always going to, guys. We can't tell the market what to do. It tells us what to do. All right, so it's quite a bullish reaction instead, guys. But let's look at the H1 to see if we actually had a trade. So this is a really good example, guys, of how important your criteria is. So if your criteria isn't met, chances are it's the market telling you to stay out. I'm trying to short this market, and this market is telling me don't do that. All right, because our criteria isn't met. So so in the first grey zone, we didn't really get a strong enough candle to take price lower. There was this red candle, but this is just a doji, and the two candles before it are just dojis. So this is just telling me indecision. It's not telling me buyers are in control. Okay, so that is not an entry candle for me. So we get doji, 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 and then bang. We get this green candle. So this tells me buyers are in control. Sure enough, takes price higher. Okay, so we didn't have a trade in the first grey zone, and we just didn't have a trade in the second grey zone, guys. All of these red candles here. Look at the wicks at the bottom. Upward, upward. There's upward pressure on all of those red wicks. Okay, so for none of them candles tell me sellers are in control. So thankfully, guys, the market told me to keep out of this pair. Nothing told me sellers had taken control. Okay, guys, so no setup on the euro pound. The next trade was this. This was the pound against the Canadian dollar, and we were looking to short this pair. Okay, so price was in a downtrend. Lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. Didn't create a lower low. This always tells us that price could be breaking down. And then sure enough, these highs are eventually broken. And then what has happened is the day chart has found this zone here as an area of support. Tested it, and then eventually this candle broke these lows. So ever since this candle was formed, we've been looking for shorts, okay, because it's broken these lows here. So we have lower lows. All right, and then if we look at all of these wicks, guys, look at all of these wicks since. So since then, we've just had rejection down, rejection candle. Okay, so for me, this market still has room to the downside. There's still selling pressure here. Okay, so the idea was to come from one of our grey zones back down to this blue line, or even the next one. Okay, but again, guys, let's take a look, see what happened on the H1, see if our criteria was met. So for me, guys, there was this candle here, but yeah, like I say, guys, I'm not trading it. I trade the European and UK Open. Okay, so by the time I'm looking at trades is up here, yeah, around here. Okay, so for me, I'm looking for the next red candle to tell me that sellers are in control. Let's zoom out a little bit. So neither of these candles tell me that, guys. Again, look at the wicks on the bottom of these candles. If anything, they're bullish candles, yeah, because of those wicks. You've got upward pressure, upward pressure. Okay, it wasn't until this candle, guys, that sellers had taken control of the market. All right, and I actually entered on this candle because it's such a large candle, though, guys. I want a bit of a retrace. Okay, so I got a retrace up to around here. I put my stop above here. Okay, and the idea was to take price. I got a 1:1 roughly around here, maybe a little bit more than 1:1. So the idea was to close 80% here and then leave 20% to run. All right, guys, as you can see, that hasn't happened yet. Yeah, I'm still in this trade for 100%. So, you know, let's see what it does at this grey zone. Maybe it'll still come down because the daily candles are still telling me selling pressure. Okay, so still in this trade for 100%, but let me know how you traded it. Okay, the third idea was this. This was the US dollar against the Canadian dollar. And again, we were looking to short this. So price was in an uptrend, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, but then price came back down. Okay, it broke this low and it even broke these lows. Okay, so ever since then, for me, it's been in a downtrend. Okay, then it's come back up, tested this level, come down, and it's come back up to this level. Okay, and then it reacted again with this bearish candle here. The only, like I said, guys, I was a little bit reluctant because the candle before it, this candle here, is so bullish. Okay, but I was still willing to take short if we had a setup. Okay, but as you can see, nothing but bullish yesterday, guys. Okay, so let's look at H1 to see if we had a setup. And again, guys, thankfully, our criteria just wasn't met. All right, again, yeah, I start trading, yeah, around here. Okay, this is when I, you know, enter the market. This is when I start trading. Okay, so there was this that happened earlier, but I'm just not interested, guys. I wait for the European or UK Open when there's volume in the market. We can get some follow through with our trade. Okay, so for me, we were then looking for candles after that, after 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning. Okay, this candle is not telling me sellers are in control. Yeah, the 3 candles before it are all bigger than this candle, and it's telling me buyers are in control still. Okay, so no trade, and then eventually price breaks out of our grey zone. We do get a reaction at these last highs, yeah, from over here. But for me, when this grey zone is broken, I'm not interested, guys. And as you can see, in actual fact, it used this grey zone as support. Okay, so for me, guys, no trade on the US dollar, Canadian dollar. Okay, guys, so that's the recap. Let's take a look at today's trades now. Yeah, so a tricky day yesterday, guys. Some of our criteria wasn't met, so we didn't have a entry. But we are still in one trade from yesterday, so we'll see how that goes, all right? But yeah, tricky day. And also, guys, let me take this opportunity to tell you about the thing above my head. So yeah, we're going to do a live session next Wednesday and then every Wednesday after that. So we'll still look at the charts and analyze the charts, but it's your opportunity to ask me anything you like, guys, yeah? So get your questions ready, and we might even get a few of you on and have a discussion with you. All right, guys. So yeah, come and join us next Wednesday. And if you enjoyed the recap, guys, please subscribe. Come join us at Simply Forex and also smash that like button. Thank you. There's all the announcements done. Apologies. Let's look at the trades. Right, so 2 trades for today, Thursday the 18th of August. The first one is this. This is pound against the Swiss franc. Now, let me zoom out a little bit here so you can see this level. My head is in the way. Okay, but this is the level we're looking at, guys. All right, this level here. Okay, so what was once, support, okay, is now broken. And what was once support is now becoming, an area for us to short from, Okay, so resistance. All right, guys, let me zoom back in now. So as you can see, it's this level here, guys. And then we had this candle here form yesterday, okay, which is a bearish candle. We've had a huge rejection at that level with this wick. Okay, so it's now using this area as an area of resistance, and the idea is just to come from one of our grey zones back down to these lows here. Okay, guys, we're looking to short this pair. All right, let's look at H1 for our criteria. Okay, so a couple of grey zones, a couple of things could happen, guys. So price could retrace only up to here, and then we get a bearish candlestick pattern form. We enter the trade. We close the trade when we get a risk to reward of 1:1. Could be here, could be here. We don't know yet. All right, so we close the trade, we get a risk to reward of 1:1, close 80%, and then leave 20% to run down to our higher time frame target. Okay, if that doesn't happen, it could come back up and retest these highs here, guys. Okay, so if it does, again, we're looking for a bearish candlestick pattern, enter the trade, take price back down to the last H1 low, close 80%, and then leave 20% to run. All right, guys, so pound against the Swiss franc, we're looking to short this pair. The next trade is this, the pound against the Canadian dollar. So seeing a little bit of pound weakness with these 2 trades, guys. All right, and you're probably sick of this trade now, the pound against the Canadian dollar, because we've been shorting it pretty much every day. Okay, so for me, guys, price was in a downtrend. Okay, lower highs, didn't create a lower low, and then eventually these highs were broken. These highs here. So we was in an uptrend. And then the important zone was here, guys. It was using this area here as support once, twice, but then eventually it broke down with this candle. Okay, this broke these lows here, so we were in a downtrend. And all we've been looking for is shorts ever since, guys. And as you can see, the last 1, 2, 3 days has had these rejection wicks. So for that reason, these wicks are still telling me that we want to come lower. So the idea is to come back down to this blue line or even this blue line, guys. Okay, so we're looking to short this pair for those reasons. If we look at H1 now, guys, for our entries, okay, and we've just got the one grey zone, guys. It sort of takes into account these highs and these highs here. What we want to do is price to retrace into this grey zone, which it currently has. Okay, then we want to see a bearish candlestick pattern form. It's looking like there is a bearish candlestick pattern forming as we speak. But again, guys, I won't enter it until the European or UK open. Okay, so we get a bearish candlestick pattern. We enter the trade. We could take price. To be honest with you guys, I'd probably take 100% of the trade back down to these last lows here. Okay. You could take 80% off and leave 20% to run to our other higher time frame target. It's up to you guys, okay? But I would definitely take profit here. All right, guys. So they're the 2 ideas for today. We're seeing a bit of pound weakness. So let's take a look at the news now. Guys, if you're enjoying the daily morning analysis, then come join us. Subscribe to the channel and smash that notification button, guys. All right, we would love to have you. Right, news for Thursday, the 18th of August. So overnight, guys, we had some important employment data coming out of Australia, and that was far worse than expected. Okay, but that's been and gone, but I'm sure that affected the Aussie dollar. The first piece of news we're interested in is this. At 10 o'clock London GMT, we've got inflation figures coming out of the euro. And I cannot express to you enough how important these inflation figures are at the moment. You know, and they're getting such huge reactions in the market. So must be aware of this one, guys. This could really move the euro. If we carry on down, at 1:30 London GMT, we've got two 3-star ratings coming out of the US. We've got initial jobless claims, and we've got Philadelphia Fed manufacturing. So these two at the same time could really move any US dollar pair. If we carry on down, the last piece of news we're interested in is this. At 3 o'clock, we've got existing home sales coming out of the US. Okay, so again, that could move any US dollar pair. And as you can see, guys, nothing else for the rest of the day. So that's it, guys. Well, I hope you've enjoyed the vid. If you have, please subscribe, like, and share. I hope you have a great trading day, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.